Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Utah Jazz here at their home, Vivint Smart Home Arena. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, LeBron James, arguably the most versatile player in league history. He said, quote, "I don't have a position. I'm not a point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward, or a center. I'm just a ball player. I do a little bit of everything and whatever it takes to win. That's my job description."
This guy's one of one, Allie. Thank you. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Here are the five for the Lakers. We've got Anthony Davis, LeBron James out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. And for the Jazz, they've got Kelly Olynyk, Colin Sexton out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, pass to Russell. Outside Davis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
First one falls.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
So he gets them both. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers. What made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Now here's Sexton. 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Davis, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's become a solid jump shooter. Davis has clearly spent hours during off seasons to perfect the mid-range.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Olynyk. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Good D by Vanderbilt. Here's Reeves. Davis with it. Buries it down low. Davis has got 6.
And this is where you feed Davis. He has phenomenal feel for how to score inside.
Outside Sexton. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. James against Markkanen. James passes to Vanderbilt. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Clarkson. They get it again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Olynyk has proven to be an effective role player. This is a guy who's proven he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Kelly Olynyk, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They lead by 7. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Rudy Gay out there with Juan Toscano-Anderson. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker, and it's Azubuike in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Gay. He can't get it to go. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
Yeah, you know, guys, he was selected all the way back in 2006. But Rudy Gay is still going. One of the final players from the draft class active in the league. Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Count it. Gay's got his first points of the game. And for Rudy Gay, over 15 years in the league, Grant, how is he still effective?
Well, B.A., Rudy has changed the way he plays over the years. He came into the NBA exclusively playing the 3. Now he's a power forward. Even runs a bit as a small ball center as well.
Here's James. The Jazz making their last shot. Pass to Bamba. Releases. No luck on that one. And Utah the other way now. Here's Toscano. Horton-Tucker on the wing, covered by Schroeder. And the basket by Abaji.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Schroeder. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Abaji. He's guarded by Beasley. Pass to Toscano. Here's Abaji. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Hachimura outside. Unloads. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Lakers on top, leading by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And please, a big round of applause for...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are leading by 4. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. Love the patience, the flow, very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense in terms of attacking the cup. It's simple. You want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting team.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. It's your
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
On the court for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
On defense, the Jazz. 4-point game. Fires for 3. Here's Russell. And finally, they hit one.
You know, to me, it's huge when D'Angelo gets to the glass. This guy has the ability to use his athleticism to his advantage.
Back to Clarkson. Pass to Olynyk. Over Vanderbilt. The shot by Olynyk, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Now, here is James. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Just tenacity. That's LeBron James using his length and strength to get to the offensive window.
Sexton passes to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson outside. The Jazz with another miss. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Reeves. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
And a point guard in high school, Davis showing off his court sensibilities, hitting the open man right there.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Sexton. Can they get it? Vanderbilt pulls it in. Now, here is James. Good work there as it goes. Davis has got 8.
Well, the playmaking ability of LeBron James may be his best skill in a wealth of incredible skills.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers ahead. They lead by 13. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. That's the group for Utah right now. Bamba finds Russell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
And it's Clarkson missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Russell. Here's the three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Lakers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Davis.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And the Lakers have possession. The Jazz making their last shot. Back to Beasley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Beasley.
And the Lakers lead by 18.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now here's Clarkson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Clarkson missing again. Here's Reeves. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, thanks, guys. D'Angelo, some great basketball tonight. Talk about the winning habits this team is forming.
Keeping it simple on the offensive end, limiting our errors on the defensive end. I think that fouls up. We stay solid throughout the whole game. Just simple, man. I think the simpler we keep it, the better we are as a team.
Keep it simple. What a great reminder. Thanks, D'Angelo.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.